like to ask, what is happening within you that is not happening within us?
What is happening within me? Right now, what's happening within me? Or the way it's happening within me. Life only is happening within me, life only is happening within you. But the way it's happening within me right now, I will not exchange this for anything. If you give me the whole world, I won't make a deal. That's how big it is. We are breathing the same air, probably we eat the same kind of food, we live in the same place, but this is how different it can be. Right now, two people are sitting next to each other. One person is in an utter state of depression, another person is exuberantly happy. That itself is phenomenally worlds apart, isn't it so? I'm just trying to give you an understanding because this is something that you have experienced. Have you not experienced this? You are very excited and happy, somebody sitting next to you miserable. Have you not seen this? Or maybe the other way around whichever way. So you know that human experience can fluctuate from here to there, isn't it? And it can go way beyond that. So if you ask what is happening, see, there is a certain process of life right now for you. That is, everything in your life happens in comparison. In the sense, because senses can perceive only in comparison. Because you've seen darkness, you know what's light. Because you have tasted this, you know that. If there is no context for you, you will not know anything, because sense organs need a context always. The reason why people are so afraid of darkness is not because darkness is dangerous. It is not because darkness is dangerous that they're afraid. They're afraid of darkness because they have no context suddenly, isn't it? Isn't it so? Now it's this you know. Now there is no this, there's only this. You need two for the mind to feel comfortable. So because of this, you created many things, up and down, good and bad, forward and backward, all this. But none of these things you actually know. You do not know what is up, what is down, isn't it so? Does anybody know what is up and down in this cosmic space? Huh? Is it somewhere written this side up? Nobody knows which is up, which is down, isn't it? Nobody knows what is forward, what is backward. But you have one context right now which is properly established. What is inward, what is outward, this you know clearly. This you must exercise. This is the only true context you have, everything else is imaginary, please see this. Up and down is imaginary, this and that is imaginary. This one thing is definitely there as real for you, isn't it? Inward, outward. You must exercise this constantly because that is an important part of spiritual growth. In case tomorrow morning, if it so happened that you got enlightened, you will lose this context. Even this will be gone. You will not know which is inside, which is outside. You will not know which is you, which is not you. That's why I'm running around the world like this, not knowing which is me and which is not me. I do not know whether that is me or this is me, because everything that happens there happens to me also. So, that is phenomenal, and maybe people think it's scary. It is scary only because you're thinking in the small mind all this will happen. No, it will not happen like that. There is no context to it to tell you what it is. When it happened to me and I'm trying to shake my head and come to some kind of conclusion, because I cannot believe that I'm not smart enough to figure what's happening to me. I can't stand that, Because when I was young, one thing I could not stand was stupidity. I'm just allergic to it, I'll flare up if I see somebody acting stupid. Now I've learned to live with it, okay? So, I can't stand that I can't figure what's happening to me. How can I not know what's happening to me? So, after great struggle, then I asked my closest friends, what do you think is happening to me? This is what is happening to me. The only thing they can say is, did you drink something? Did you pop something? Did somebody give you something? So, because you only think this is how it can happen, because Human mind works only from the information that it already has. Please see this. It can only work from the data that it already has. It only churns up various combinations and permutations of what you have and makes it look very exuberant, but actually you're only recycling the past in your mind all the time. Spiritual process will not come this way. One thing is that it does not belong to the past, for sure. Purva Janma Karma, what about that? That is maybe a preparation, probably, but it will not happen because of that. Whatever it may be, if your life experience… people keep on saying, but my life experience has been bitter, yours has been good. That's not the point. If life experience has been bitter for you, you should have gotten wiser sooner than others, isn't it? If you have a working intelligence, I'm saying. So, what is happening? I don't think I'll ever get to articulate that, I'm not that educated.